morning. My name is Laura Barreales. I'm UX designer at Deiser. I'm really happy to be with you today and share our time with you for the first time. So first of all, I would like to present Deiser. You met us before, but just to make, we are Atlassian partners and vendors since 11 years ago. We are growing and growing, and especially our product part, which is the part that makes profiles, which is the add-on that we're gonna show you today. First of all, profiles is about project, and Jira as well is about project, but especially issues. But what happens when you need more information? Because with Jira, you only have seven fields for your project. So what happens if you need, I don't know, to know your Scrum Master or the due date of this project? And if you want to search for something in your projects, where you should do that? Maybe creating a project full of projects, but it's not linked with your issues, so probably it's not the right way. And what happens if someone is leaving the company and you have to change your lead maybe, and you have to do it one by one? Before I show you how profiles can help you to do that, I would like to know how many of you are Jira administrator? Someone here? Perfect. Okay. And I don't know that you answer me, but do you know how many of you in your company have more than maybe 50 projects? Okay, so I will say that profiles could help you a lot. Just try it. Because when you have just 10 projects, usually it's really easy to manage them. But when you are having lots and lots of projects, the information became a mess, and you start to organize them. We have some customers that before using that have Confluence, Excel, a lot of places where they have the information that right now they have it in profiles. So how we do that? With profiles, you create custom fields, but in project level. We have 12 types of custom fields. You create those fields in a project level, and you give the values in the projects that you needed, and you custom your projects and the information that you need for every kind of project. When you have everything ready, you can search and organize your project, start to having reporting. As well, one of our latest features, you can make bulk for projects as well as you do in Jira for the issues, and don't losing time changing, I don't know, the lead or whatever. Later, I can show you. Last but not least, just to let you know that our API is available to work with it. Going deeper, this is the layout that it should be like the schemes in Jira, where you organize all the information that you need. So for example, in this project, we are creating all, for example, the project lead is in Jira, but all the rest of, and the name also is a Jira custom field, but the rest we created with profiles. You can create, for example, a cumulative field that sum up the total story points, or maybe the last activity of your project, or if something is budget or not, for example. This is the project navigator that I will say that is the home base of profiles. It's like the issue navigator in Jira, but here you just filter your projects and you save your filter, reporting, or whatever you need to find in your project. And as I told you, with the bulk operations, you can modify all the fields of profiles, but also, for example, well, I say that for Jira admin it will be really useful, deleting projects, but not just the project as well. If you decide to delete with the project the scheme associated just to those projects, no the schemas that are, that are shared with other projects, you can maybe do it in 3 clicks, and depending on how many projects, 30 seconds, 1 minute. So you don't lose time and maybe mistakes that you forget to do something or deleting something. The use cases, it could be several, because, it will be really helpful for Jira administrators, because with profiles we create different permissions, and you can delegate in the project administrators or other people in your company to create an organized project, so you don't have to be the one that do that for Jira. But also, if you are maybe project manager, scrum master, it will, I mean, it's like Jira. You custom your projects and your project data, so you create what you need. As it grows, it becomes more useful, obviously. And the last part that I will say, it was created like 2 months ago. We include WAS projects, so if you are watching one project, you don't need to check in, I don't know, once a week or whenever you need your projects, because if something is changing something, we will notify you by email, and you don't lose the information or something that is changing in your project. So it's available for cloud, data center, and server. And if you want to know more information, we will be right here today and tomorrow over there. And we have also a workshop where we're gonna go deeper. But before you go tomorrow to our workshop that I'm sure you're gonna enjoy, it's with Fede, the more energetic guy of today. So I'm sure you're not gonna forget it. I want to show you a little bit just our screens. This is the project navigator, and if you put profiles tomorrow in your instance, it's going to be like this. This is the information that you have in Jira right now in your projects. The type of projects, URL, lead, default assignee, category, and description. It could look like this one, sorry. It's over here. Could be like this. For example, the budget, then date, the project status, priority, or the story points of your projects. And you can filter and organize it to have it there. You also, another thing that I would like to explain you is like, what happens if you need to know the issues belonging to the projects that are maybe in a high priority. You can also search in the issue navigator by profiles value. So it's not like completely divided. Obviously, the projects are another level, but obviously there are issues belonging to them. And also, this will be available also for creating gadgets in the macro, in the dashboard of Jira, and also the same one in Confluence. So for persons that are not, they don't like to go to Jira, they hate Jira, or they are not access to Jira, you can have the reporting for all the profiles information in your Confluence or in your dashboard in Jira, so you don't lose the information of your project. So this is all. Thank you so much for your time.